Outlaws of Thunder Junction brings some really cool new ways to scam your creatures and using Fortune the Loyal Steed. Check out this Phyrexian Fleshforgers that is going to bounce back as its 7/5 menace life-linking body that we know and love. And on top of that, we're going to get a scry too thanks to Fortune's Trigger. What's going on, Dragonauts? Astralsflame here, tapping out to talk about Amy the Gaming Princess's scam deck. And just like we're scamming and or tapping, I guess, with this list, you should tap that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new decks coming out for the standard meta of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. And why not also tap that button for Into the AM using code Astral10 to get 10% off your purchase for graphic tees and basic tees. You can get yourself a sweet tee like the Blossoming Dragon that I'm wearing here, or something a little more akin to your style. But let's get into the style of this scamming deck from Amy. Now, it wants to do one thing, and that thing is scam. Scam is a term meaning we want to cheat back creatures from either going to the graveyard or when they die, coming back into play through different effects. We've got two really sweet targets for this list. We have the Phyrexian Fleshforgers and the Steel Seraph. Either of these with the prototype mechanic can be played earlier in the game, but if we use a way to get them back in, they're going to come as their full body, which means the Phyrexian Fleshforgers is a 7/5 menace lifelinker, and the Steel Seraph is a 5/4 flying that is going to be able to give your creatures at the beginning of combat one of a few kill abilities, which is pretty sweet. We have a couple ways we're going to do this. The most notable to start, though, is Fortune the Loyal Steed, which has the new saddle mechanic. Fortune is a mount, and by saddling it with a creature, once it has attacked, it can exile the creature saddled to it, and then Fortune and that creature are going to bounce back into play, so they're going to exile, come back. And that means you get to scam in. So if Phyrexian Fleshforgers saddles your Fortune, Phyrexian Fleshforgers will disappear as the 3/3 and return as the 7/5. Now, we have a few other ways to keep doing this as well. We're going to be running a few saving spells. This is part of the scam package. So you've got Not Dead After All being one of the ways if a creature dies, it's going to come back into play tapped, which is great, and have the Wicked Roll token with it too, even better. With that too, we're also going to be running Touch the Spirit Realm. Now, Touch the Spirit Realm does not save a creature from the graveyard. However, you can channel Touch the Spirit Realm in order to exile a creature and then have it come back into play. So if you don't have Fortune the Loyal Steed or Not Dead After All accessible, Touch the Spirit Realm is going to be able to flip your Phyrexian Fleshforgers back into its full body, or the same, or the Steel Seraph. We do have some other mechanics that kind of synergize with this deck too, in the way of the Unscrupulous Contractor being a way to sacrifice a creature and draw a couple cards, or the Ruthless Lawbringer. Again, sacrifice a creature and we can destroy a target non-land permanent anywhere on the battlefield. So you can utilize these two creatures, sacrifice your Steel Seraph or your Phyrexian Fleshforgers, and then cast Not Dead After All, bringing them back and gaining the value from these two cards. When we touch on the early game, we do want a few key pieces of interaction. This is where Cut Down and Bitter Triumph are always going to come into play. Just great removal pieces, and we're going to pair those together with the Spirited Companion and the Ambitious Farmhand. Spirited Companion is going to let you draw a card as it ETPs, and Ambitious Farmhand is going to grab us a Plains from the deck, put it into our hand. Neither of these are bad targets to use with Fortune Loyal Steed, which is why they're alright in the deck, but they're also just really handy in the early game. Now, touching on the sideboard, right, what do we want to look at here for that? The sideboard is really going to get into running Duress. This is going to be your main targeting against non-creature, non-land cards in your opponent's hand, disrupting any removal. Get Lost is next up. That's going to be your target on creatures, planeswalkers, and enchantments. Anything problematic you don't want to deal with in those matches. High Noon's your third one, and while you're not going to be sacrificing High Noon to take away, and deal 5 damage to something, High Noon is going to help slow down a Boros Convoke or an aggro player, so you can catch up by the time you're scanning your victory win. We've also got Rest in Peace. This is going to be coming in against graveyard matches or land stacks, stripping away any kind of graveyard. You're never really going to be using yours, so they don't need to use theirs either. We've got Pest Control. This is a great way to deal with any kind of token-based strategy decks. It will not hit your creatures because it's CMC 1 or less, but it'll certainly deal with your opponents, and if you don't need it, just cycle it away. Lastly, we've got Temporary Lockdown. Again, really handy in the aggro matchups that can present a lot of problems because it does take us a couple turns to get rolling with this list. Temporary Lockdown is going to deal with any of those early game creatures that are CMC 2 or less, or any tokens that they might have as well. But Dragonlance, this is Amy's scamming deck. Please enjoy the games. Sure, we have combo. Let's go. We need a land. We have combo. That was a sorcery. Yeah. Gingerbread. Oh, it's Simic food. We might actually be fine. I do need a swamp for this Fleshforger. But we can thin the deck at least. So, sure, Disruptor's fine. Use Skrulls? Skrulls would have been alright. Oh, no, you're mono blue tempo. Alright. Sure. Do I just want to, like, Loyal Steed here? I think I do. Isolated. We put the chapel back and keep the Taki. Actually, do I just keep both? I think I keep both. Say no attacks and pass. Okay. Ninjutsu. Prosper Steed is fine. Make a treasure token. Not a big deal. Scammy scam. We about to scam. So great here. We scamming. We scamming. I'm gonna put the Concealed Courtyard down. Look at us, chat. We scamming. Got us a Phyrexian Fleshforgers. We scamming now. The life totals is looking real nice. That's a good scam. That's a pretty good scam. Okay. Why are we getting emoted? I'm confused. Why are we getting emoted? Did Alpo not like our Fleshforger? Schooner? Sure. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna do another Fleshforger in. Gonna go ahead and saddle. And there's game one. Cool. Ooh, that's 3 mana, 2 mana. Let's bring in Temporary Lockdown. Hey, Grixis, what's going on? Welcome in, friend. How you doing? They're coming to terms with the situation. Aphelion, I don't think you're incorrect about that. Could be, definitely could be. A shame of a second Gorgeous Ground scam. True. I think I do like Lockdown here, because it shuts down a lot of their stuff. We'll cut down a Farmhand and Spirit Companion, and a cut down for 3 Lockdowns stuff. Spirit Realm and Farmhand. Love it. That is fantastic. Got our Sanctum. We're looking good. Circuit Breaker is fine. I'm going to play in Farmhand. Open the deck here. 4-0. Nice. I am going to take the block here. Like, why would I not block the hacker? I'm not going to let you ninjutsu. That seems silly to do. I'll cast in the Royal Steed if we maybe bait out a counterspell. Fine. Because we can still just play in a Steel Seraph next turn. Sure, Prosperous Thief's fine. Or... I think we're just going to play in a Steel Seraph here. Do Vigilance. Sure, Fading Hope's fine. Mold 3 finds as well. Oof. Awkward on the moment. Trigger token's fine. I don't really know that you have a lot going on, but we're gonna recast in this Steel Seraph. Disruption Protocol, sure. That's fine. I mean, it leaves it with one card in hand, so I probably just touch the Spirit Realm, the Prosperous Thief, right? Treasures, whatever. I'm gonna go for Touch the Spirit Realm. We're gonna grab that Prosperous Thief. Heyo! Heyo! Okay, we're going places now. I would like to draw a couple cards. I do lose 2 life. I'm gonna have to sacrifice that. I want to draw 2. Pick us. Okay, land, farmhand. Action. Grab our last plains. Pass the turn. Okay. Got the concede. Let's go. All right. Farmhand thins the deck. Double Seraph is alright. I'm gonna keep. Epic here. Boros Convoke. Actually, so Steel Seraph can be very good in this matchup. Seraph, like lifelink and flying, can be just a game changer for us to stay alive. One with 2 mana up. Doubt you're resolute reinforcing, but you are gonna do lethal. Okay, Casicolios, cast in our ambitious farmhand. Grab a plains here. A couple high noons. Oh yeah, we could definitely add high noons. Yeah, high noons would have been great against Convoke. Yeah, that probably would have been a smart idea. We can do a couple high noons. I have no doubt that this is yeah. Yeah, checks in. I'm hoping to see not an Imadanes. Imadam. Yeah, I think they got us. I think they got us, chat. I think they got us. Should just be Imadanes and win. No, Oppo getting greedy. I don't know if I would have got, like, Evangelist sets up for the next turn, unless this is another errant. Because this would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, no, that's fair. Actually, they're not going with Diva Dance. Take the 4. Oh, yeah, that's true. Pest control, actually. Yeah, I think we just, we gotta take the L on this one. Let me redo the sideboard. I forgot about pest control. Really entirely, actually. And that changes some stuff for us. I think Spirit of Companion's gonna go. I don't think we're playing Lawbringer. We'll bring in Path of Power and Temporary Lockdown. Turns out Group Hug all along were the real criminals in life. Ooh, we can keep. Oh, that's the video you were enjoying. Okay, gotcha, Amy. Cool, cool. I mean, Steed into Fleshforgers keeps us going. We have Path of Peril to wipe the board, depending on how things go with Oppo. But I like where we're at to start here. I think we've got a really good, because this is a slow turn for them. We should just be on the up and up here. Yeah, Inspector, that's fine. Even if they lethal, it's not a huge deal. I was watching earlier, I love the deck, yeah. Because I got to watch Boros Convoke get bullied. Oh, snap, okay. That's fair. Yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna go plains into Loyal Steed more than likely. There's no point in me playing in the Path of Peril, although
That's juicy. Yeah, we have to do lockdown here. That's just too good not to lock down because of the tokens. It takes care of any potential gleeful they had. Oh yeah, no, High Noon absolutely ruins those decks for sure. I'm gonna play in our Fortune Steed. Courtyard on top's fine. I don't need two though. Okay, Evangelist. Courtyard into the Fleshforgers. Gonna mount. Attack for 2. Feels good. Exile that. Scry 2. The second Seraph I think is fine. That's the turn. Because I can Path of Peril and get rid of the token, or any other creature that they play out on the board here. And then attacking for a 7. So that feels good. That's the real crime right here. That's what Scam is the real crime. Like, real talk, actually. You have 2 keywords to Gorger. True. I am short of mana. We already know the next card, but... Like, our next card's not a land, right? I kept the Seraph on top, so we can do one... We can do one Seraph. I just don't have the mana. Okay. You're paying 7 life? Sure. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I think it's just Path, blow up the board, right? I could Fortune Steed and exile the Vicious Farmhand to thin the deck a bit more. I think I'm gonna do that to start. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Like, I'm fine with Steed dying. Steed was gonna die here no matter what. I just kind of want to thin the deck a bit. There we go. Board gone. Feels good. Gleeful Demolition, sure. No way you have an Imminence Recruiter already. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn, we were looking really nice here. That's unfortunate. And I don't have a Fleshforger, chat. That's really... I mean, I got blockers here, but I don't know how good it's gonna do. Pass the turn. Like, I can Spear Realm and Steel Seraph if they try anything. Not that it matters. They get the end of the end step, right? So I still just die on combat here. No, that's just overkill. I don't know why you had to soak Kens in there, but... Oh, well. Fortunate. Oh, do you mean, It's 2 lands, but I have Companion. Chalice of the Void, yeah. I don't think we'll ever have a standard root chalice legal. Oh, Boros Convoke. Alright, we get a rematch. We do get a rematch here. Playing a Mirax. This is probably tap Mirax. Blow up there. Yep. Alright. And then Night Air Nevaeus. Probably Night Air Nevaeus. Yeah. I had a feeling. I mean, and then what? You have the Imidane's Recruiter? Wow, actually had the Imidane's. This might not even be a game. It just doesn't even do anything here. We're Cavern Soul, which is crazy. Cavern Soul is value. Or the one white is dumb. Like, it's fine. Convoke's not a bad mechanic. It's not broke. Convoke isn't like a broken mechanic overall, but it can be abused. Abused does not mean broken. I don't know. If I was Oppo, I'd dance here. Well, I'm that curious. Why are you going for that? I will block then. Why go for that? Nurturing Pixie? Okay. That's an interesting inclusion. Don't know if I like it. So it's a 1-mana 1/1. You can return up to a non-land, so you can return the Knight Errant. I mean, I can see some synergy in that. Don't know if I like it. I don't hate it. I don't know how I feel about it. Still at 20 though. I think I have to play Loyal Steed in. Another Fleshforger. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we may not be dead yet. May not be dead yet. I could have also potentially have been better to play the Fleshforger in. But I don't have a way to kill the Fleshforger. And this at least lets me get a trade on something. But again, could easily just be dead. Imidane's here, hits for 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, this is probably lethal. Oh, I'm alive at 2. Relevant. Do I try to stay alive at 1? And pass the turn. We have cut down, but I need to be careful with the 1 life I have open because of the Caves of Kolos. That's why I didn't do the That's why I didn't tap the Caves to play in the Phyrexian Fleshforgers in case they play the Vodaline Epicure out beforehand. They may just move to combat first. Maybe. Oh, they played it out, damn. Damn. And then they just attack with the Fairy, and now it doesn't matter. Cut down still kills me. Brutal. People, sure. Yeah. Oh, they just had the Imidane's Recruiter anyways. Okay, well. Just didn't even matter. Well, let's bring in High Noon. Let's bring in Temporary Lockdown. Let's bring in Pest Control. Bitter Triumph is going to go. We're going to cut a Not Dead After All. Probably cut the Companions. And try to stick with this. See what we can do. There are a lot of really cool lines you can do to get that deck rolling. Do some really fun stuff. And here seems good. Cut down, Lockdown, Steel Seraph. I like it. I'm a big fan of Boros Convoke. I think it's a perfectly sweet deck. That's it. Yeah, like if we draw High Noon, we're in a great spot, right? So. You played in Mythic though? I do. Absolutely, I do. I play Boros Convoke in both Pioneer and. Then you're biased. I play it in paper. I play it in. I have a Pioneer list and a Standard list coming in. I have Pioneer currently. You gonna Gleeful? Do the Gleeful. Second Epic here? Alright. I don't care for that too much. We're gonna lock down first here. Be the unbiased third party then? I mean, if you want to, Avalon. Interesting deck of the score. Thank you. I absolutely agree. Warden. I kinda got rid of those, but. I'm probably doing High Noon next turn. It's either that or I play down the Steel Seraph, so we have a 3/3. Maybe it's better to do the Steel Seraph here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the Steel Seraph. More than I dislike Convoke. At least Convoke in mono red. And game fast. Fair. Knight Errant. Alright, sure, for one. Okay, that's fine. I think we're just gonna High Noon here. Go for lifelink. Punch in, gain some life. So they can only cast in one spell a turn now. And that's their spell. Attack for 5, that's fine. Oh, clue. Not dead after all. That's actually such a good draw for us. Holy. Phyrexian Fleshforgers coming on in here, and we're gonna gain some. I don't know why I'm talking this way. We're gonna attack for 3. Put them to 13 and pass. We have the Not Dead After All, and we can play that as our spell on their turn. So, I don't know, maybe they try to Gleeful and take 3 damage? Case of the Getaway Express. My Steel Seraph? I don't think so. Hey, we got a 6/5. Let's go. I love that. That's great. Make Gorger flying or Vid? Yeah. Probably Vigilance. Can't play any other spells per turn, which is great. Or make the other Seraph both? We could. There's the game. Yeah, let's just rock it in and go to game 3. Also, opponent may actually just have disconnected. This feels like a disconnect. Which is unfortunate. You did the Calamity Vault board thing, Mike? That's awesome. A win's a win.
All right, so those were some super sweet games. I absolutely love getting the Phyrexian Fleshforgers in against Boros Convoke. It just feels so great to have a 7/5 menace and lifelinker. Because A, you're putting pressure on them, and you're just gaining all that life back that they're trying to take away from you. Amy, thanks a very bunch for this list. It was an absolute blast. And Dragonauts, as always, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button to stay updated on all those new decks for the standard Outlaws of Thunder Junction meta. And thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. It's always appreciated. As always, keep believing, and I'll catch you next time.